What's going on, fellas? It's your boy Coach Rob, back with another review. Today's review is a subscriber's choice. I had a subscriber, my boy, no he didn't, 81. He sent me a private message and he was like, look man, I was at Nordstrom's the other day. I seen they had a new Hanae Mori fragrance out for men, called HiM. And I have my take on it, but I would love to hear your take on it. So he asked if he could send me a sample and test it out. So I said, cool, you know what I mean? I have no problem with that. So he sent me the sample. I tested it out for a couple of days, but with the first time I sprayed it, right off the top, I knew what this reminded me of. So, I want to wear it a couple more days and see, if my mind changes or whatever. And it pretty much didn't. So that review today, obviously, is on Hanae Mori. Here's a little sample that he gave me. You guys can see that right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's Hanae Mori's HiM. Anyway, this is the sample he gave me, and with this one, it's definitely a good fragrance. When you put it on, you're definitely gonna be reminded of something else. And I can also see this fragrance replacing that fragrance eventually, being that the fragrance that I feel this remind me of is a limited edition. So being this fragrance, this Hanae Mori HiM isn't, a year or two from now, I'm assuming people will think that this is that original scent if they was to smell it on you. They're gonna be like, hey, do you have on Hanae Mori, when actually you have on Pure Havana. Now this Hanae Mori is not as blended as well as Pure Havana is. It's not as loud as Pure Havana is. It doesn't project as good as Pure Havana. And Pure Havana to me is not really a projection beach. Pure Havana to me on my skin is pretty spotty. I did an unboxing on Pure Malt back in the day, and if you guys watched that video, I basically said Pure Havana is heat activated on my skin. Like when I first purchased it, I was on my way to the gym, opened it up, sprayed it on, went to the gym. I smelled it at first, but it kind of, came and went. But when I got to the gym and started hitting those weights and start perspiring and sweating, this start projecting like a beast. And if you guys haven't watched BottomNotes video that he just did, great video by the way, go check out BottomNote. Descriptions in the bottom. He said the same thing about this Hanae Mori. He said this is heat activated also. So basically, they share the same characteristics. So when I first sprayed this on, when No He Didn't 81 sent this to me, and I sprayed it on, I was like, this smells just like Pure Havana. But after testing it a couple times, what this smells like when you first spray it on, this smells like Spice Bomb. So if any of you are familiar with Spice Bomb, have that fragrance, enjoy that fragrance, you're definitely going to enjoy that, because in the first 30 minutes it opens up. It has that sweet cinnamon, like sticky candy vibe going on that I get out of Spice Bomb. After the first 30 minutes, it goes into something that smells like Pure Havana. And actually, I got Pure Havana on this arm, and I have Hanae Mori HiM on my right arm. And basically, I sprayed them on about an hour ago to try to get a more accurate description so I can give it to you guys. And basically, I mean, it remains the same. Now, the biggest differences that I see is from Hanae Mori and Pure Havana is that Hanae Mori, like I said, it opens up with an extremely sweet, sticky cinnamon vibe. It goes into a milder cinnamon, and like it's still sweet, but it's just toned down, kind of like how Pure Havana. I almost get a tobacco vibe from Hanae Mori, like I do with Pure Havana. Not as strong. There's no tobacco in it that I know of, but whatever is mixed in there, it gives you that same cinnamon tobacco vibe of Pure Havana. And then recently I was wearing this. Hanae Mori. It almost reminds me of in the dry down. Yeah, in a dry down, it has more of a wood. It dries down to a nice wood fragrance, and it has like that cinnamon is extremely light by that point. So it reminds me of Gucci Pour Homme 2 without the tea. So if you take out the tea in Gucci Pour Homme 2 and you just leave that cinnamon and that freshness off of Gucci Pour Homme 2, that's what you get in Hanae Mori. So pretty much opening is Spice Bomb, the mid is Pure Havana, the dry down is Gucci Pour Homme 2. All great fragrances in my opinion. I love all three of those. But this Hanae Mori it's real light. It's extremely light. So I would give this is a fresher version of Pure Havana. Pure Havana to me, I mean, even I mean, obviously the bottle looks different than this, but it's the same color, the brown with the gold. Even with the box, I mean, the packaging is damn near this could have been in this box. I mean, it's damn near identical. So I mean, they blatantly ripped off Pure Havana in my opinion, but Pure Havana is much richer. It's much creamier. You know, it has that Amen DNA, that gourmandish feel. Hanae Mori really doesn't have that gourmandish feel, but it shares a lot of the characteristics of Pure Havana. And like I stated earlier, you know, this is a limited edition, so there's not too many people that obviously outside of us and the people watching the video, we all know about Pure Havana. But prior to me watching YouTube videos, I never knew about Pure Malt, Pure Havana, any of those. I seen Amen, but I didn't know about the flankers being they were limited. They only came, you know, at a certain time of the year. And back then, I was the kind of shopper that I may have shopped every 3 months and looked for a new bottle. So if I missed the release of Pure Havana or Pure Malt, I never heard anything about it. So that's why I feel in the long run, this may, you know, replace Pure Havana. So all you guys out there that don't have a re-release of Pure Havana and you can't get your hands on Pure Havana, this is definitely a great alternative because they smell very similar. And like I said, you know, I don't see this Hanae Mori being discontinued anytime soon. So in the long run, I think as this, you know, gains popularity and gets more popular, if I was to wear my Pure Havana, I think a lady or whoever kind of with me would be like, oh, do you have one, you know, HIM Hanae Mori? You know what I mean? Because they smell so similar, and I think that scent that this Pure Havana gives off will be recognized by HIM, being that I feel this may become more popular, this may become more mainstream than Pure Havana is. But like I said, to me, both great fragrances. Hanae Mori smells great, but to me, it's nothing new. You know, it's nothing unique. It smells just like Pure Havana. Smells similar to Spice Bomb. Smells similar to Gucci Pour Homme too. So that's my take on it, guys. That's my this or that. Leave your comments if you experienced it. Tell me what you think about it. And depending on what the ladies say, determines what I spray. I'm out. Peace.